All right. What's going on, everybody? We back. A little bit of a late start, but nonetheless, I am here. Um, yeah, I had to do some adulting and do some grocery shopping. Because yeah, majority of the stuff that was in my fridge, old as shit. Um, so yeah, I had to do some grocery shopping, get that done, and then I had to eat because I was hungry. And yeah, so today we are checking out Letters of Bernard Thorn. I don't know much about this game, but from what I've seen a lot of people saying, like just going off of the titles of some of the videos that I've seen, it's a sad one. Um, but it's also a horror game. So yeah, we'll be diving into it together. Um, like I said, don't know much about it. Got to do the theater comp course. Load up. Okay, there we go. English, of course. Okay, so trigger warning. This game may contain certain lights, patterns, or images. There's your epilepsy warning. There may be other elements and or contents in this game that might trigger you. A full list of trigger content warnings. Yeah, there you go. Flashing lights, depiction of war and war-related post-traumatic stress disorder, dismemberment, depiction of losing a loved one, and depiction of depression, self-harm, and suicide. So, fair warning. YouTube, Twitch, here's the warning. And then, let's see, this game uses an autosave feature. When you see this icon below, do not turn off the game. Okay, cool. There we go. Because I'm blind. All right. Letters of Bernard Thorn. Texture quality, we'll go ahead and drop that down to high, VSync off. Okay, it's either 60 or... okay. Good. Let's see. Okay. Stick with that. Subtitles on, good, okay. Not inverted. All right, and then we'll see here very shortly if I need to adjust the sensitivity. Don't think I should, but we'll see.
Dad, it's Andrew. Welcome back home. Sorry, I had to send Kate to pick you up from the hospital. I wanted to drive you home myself, but it's my 24-hour shift today, so I need to be at the station. I'll be there tomorrow morning as soon as work is over. And from then on, we'll be officially moving in with you, whether you like it or not. So in the meantime, let your daughter-in-law take good care of you, okay? And, Dad, please, stay safe.
Okay. Water-soluble pain pill. There, you give 2 of these. Okay. All right. Goody. Down the hatch.
Bernard, it's Kate. Hope you had a good sleep. Again, I'm sorry I had to leave you alone for the night. I really wanted to cancel today's night shift, but changing the schedule is almost impossible here. Anyway, I'm leaving this voicemail to give you some updates. First, I finished charging the door remote. It's on the wardrobe next to your bedroom door, and come to think of it, it may be a bit high for you, so you might have to stand a bit to get it. Sorry. Anyway, second, your new tablet arrived. It's being charged in Andrew's old room. He'll be there in just a few hours, so why don't you set it up while you wait for him? And that's it. I'll see you this afternoon, okay? Bye.
Okay, so that's the daughter-in-law, and I'm guessing his son said something about him having a 24-hour shift at the station. So my guess is his son is a police officer. Old tablet. It broke when I fell down the stairs. Ooh. Damn. Okay. Okay. Diagnosis. Sunny Ridge Hospital. Medical diagnosis. Oh, no, I wasn't done reading that. I thought I could move around in this. Let's see. Medical diagnostic evaluation form, symptoms and diagnosis. Okay. Minor bruises from falling downstairs. Sign of minor memory loss. Let's see. Possibly caused by concussion. Above nominal amount of codeine detected in circulatory system. Patient fell down the stairs along with his electric wheelchair backward. Though signs of physical trauma are minor, there is a possibility of slight memory loss. Patient's blood test shows a moderate amount of codeine, so it is highly advised to reduce patient's pain medication dosage and look out for overdose symptoms, such as shallow breathing and hallucinations. Oh, yay. So we get to deal with hallucinations. Okay. Whew. It controls the electric door openers attached to doors. Okay. We got that fancy house. Or at least somewhat fancy. Bernard, your new tablet is being charged in Andrew's old room. I even kept the room bright for you, so all you need to do is just go in and grab it. Okay. Well, thank you, Kate. Hmm. Good lord. Excuse the fuck out of me? I gotta... I hear ya. I'm trying. Any more pain medication to climb this? Okay. Well, how about you go... Okay, so... Ooh. Hmm. Maybe now? No. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, where is my... Huh. Where... Okay. So where might I have some extra pain meds? It wouldn't be there. Hmm. Let's see.
Dad, it's Andrew. Welcome back home. Sorry, I had to send Kate to...
Bernard, it's Kate. Hope you had a good sleep. Again, I'm sorry I had to leave you alone.
Dad, it's Andrew. Welcome back home. Sorry, I had to send Kate to pick you up from the hospital. I wanted to drive you home myself, but it's my 24-hour shift.
Hmm. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Oh, there's all the sneezes from today. Holy shit. Oh. Oh. All right, dear Andrew, it has been a real pleasure working as your father's caregiver for all these years. I'm so relieved that he is okay, and I agree that you and your family made the right call to move into his house to look after him. I already told you all that you need to know, but I'm leaving this memo just in case. Put the pain medications in the first floor guest room. You can find them in the drawer. Okay. Your father's usual dosage is 2 in the morning and 2 after dinner. Since the doctor told you to tone it down, we'll make it 1 tablet instead of 2. He sleeps around 8 p.m. and wakes up around 4 a.m. Though he usually stays in his room until the sun comes up because of his nyctophobia. Just keep some of the lights on the second floor. Just keep some of the lights on the second floor on so he can use the bathroom. I hope Bernard recovers soon, although I have nothing to worry about now that he is under the loving care of his family. Huh. Okay. So that was the caregiver. Here we go. Post-its. Kate, it's Andrew. Signal is too weak here, so I'm just gonna leave post-its around the house. If there's anything I need you to know, you can do the same if there's anything I need to know tomorrow. Brings it back to when we were in high school. Fine, but you're the one who's going to clean them up. Adorable. It said I might have broken it during the fall. I can fix it with the nipper in my study. What the fuck was that? I just saw someone in that chair. Your mother's sewing machine is still working. Do you think Bernard would mind if I practice with it? I've always wanted to make something cute for Timmy to wear. Aw. This is kind of like a study, I guess? Hockey stick. Andrew used this in high school. Oh, well, I mean, not like I wasn't even paying attention to it. House map. Grandpa's house map by Timmy Thorne, aka Dad's old room. His new. Okay. Multi-purpose room. There's a bathroom. Grandpa's study. Grandpa's bedroom. Living room, storage room, another bathroom down there, guest room. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Sorry, this room is still a mess. Timmy specifically said he will unpack his stuff by himself after returning from his camping trip. Don't worry, your grandson may be stubborn, but he's a boy of his words. Adorable. Want to take tablet or yeah. Oh my gosh. My new tablet Kate ordered for me. I can use it as a flashlight. Oh, okay. Cool. Feels strange my grandson's moving into my son's room. Hope little Timmy likes it here. Forget nothing. Okay. Cool. Okay, look for pain pills in the first floor guest room. Go to the attic. Okay, well... PTSD. Dear Andrew, I'm sorry I took so much away from you. I write this letter and the letters after this, not in the hope of gaining your forgiveness, but to tell you how much I love you and your mother. To me, she was and still is the most beautiful and kindest person I've ever known. Your mother always had this calming presence that made you forget about the bad things happening around you. If she told you that everything is okay, you would believe her without a single drop of doubt. I can still remember the time I was under your mother's care in Vietnam. She was a nursing officer who was part of the first South Korean medical team that came to help the U.S. in the war. When I got taken to the Korean field hospital after my injury due to a chain of events, your mother, being the only staff who could speak in English, volunteered to be my caretaker. She could have just sent me to a U.S. hospital, But she was concerned with the idea of moving me around in my condition. As such, your mother always thought of others first, even in a foreign land where death loomed over everyone, including her. Huh. Electrical contractor's license. Bernard Thorne, owner of Thorne Electrical. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're in Oregon. Good to know. Okay. Cool for cutting or peeling wires. Okay. Wires exposed. I need to empty my hand. Interesting. Use it now.
Hello, my name is Bernard. I'm here because my son read a brochure about the Mind Foundation's famous group grief counseling and won't leave me alone until I give it a shot. Well, it has been a while since I lost my wife, and maybe it is time I tried a different approach to moving on. So, yeah. Let's talk.
Okay. The wooden ramp at the front door was in horrible condition, so I had to throw it away. I'll get a new one on the way back from work. Okay. Oh. Easy MS. Okay. And we go in. Nothing too spooky. It's moving plan. Moving in with Bernard, the plan. Let's see, 428. Andrew, move our stuff to Bernard's place and settle in. Timmy, start 3-day school camp. Me, go to 2-day medical workshop at Hudson Hotel. Okay, so she's a nurse. More than likely, that's what I'm getting. 429, Bernard's homecoming day. Andrew, 24-hour shift until next morning. Me, bring Bernard home from hospital after workshop. Go to 12-hour night shift at 11 p.m. Kill me now. In all caps. 4:30. After Timmy returns from school camp, have a big move-in party. Oh. Okay. This definitely all seems like wholesome. Let's see. Department of Veteran Affairs. There we go. Important. The Department of Veteran Affairs, VA, will not pay or reimburse any expenses or costs incurred in the process of completing and or submitting this form. Yeah. That's basically just the VA documentation there. Picnic brochure. Simons Park or Simons Park. Family picnic. Sunday, April 6th. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. I need to do some quick. Where'd it get? There it is. And, I... Okay, I guess you're not gonna pick up.
I met Min during the Vietnam War. She was a nursing officer from South Korea, and I was a yokel who had no idea what he was doing. Between the two of us, she was the only one there for the right reasons.
Need to get the sanity. Looks like Andrew bought another strange gadget for me. Hey. At least the bathroom lights are still working. This house is old. Yeah, it is. Well, you know. God, yeah, that freaking washing machine is a good sign of how old this place is. Okay. Alright, need to let the psychosis slip away. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Let's see. I forgot to mention, I checked again, but I assure you there's no sign of Bernard taking more medications than he's supposed to. I understand that you are worried about your father's blood test result, but I'm already aware that people in his condition sometimes get too reliant on pain relievers. That is why I keep them hidden and check their numbers every day, including your father's. That is why I really don't understand how Bernard could show symptoms of overdose. If anything, he wasn't getting enough medication. For the past few weeks, he seemed more uncomfortable than usual. He kept telling me that he's fine, but you know how stubborn your father can be when it comes to asking for help. I hope you and Kate can get through him. Get through to him somehow, because with the lower dosage, he will definitely need more care. Anyway, I put the pill bottle in the guest room where you will be staying in. You can hide it somewhere more secure if you want. If there's anything you need, feel free to ask me at any time. Your father has been more than my patient for all these years, and it would be my pleasure for him to remain as such. Aw. Aw. So, he definitely had a great need to get this door working if I want to reach the guest room. Maybe I should check the breaker room. Yeah. Excuse me? Okay. Oh my god. Come on. Figure it out. There we go. Come on. You got this. You got this, Bernard. There we go. Alright. Circuit breaker is broken. I can't reach the guest room unless I replace with the spare in the kitchen. Of course it's in the kitchen. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, wow. Okay. I got myself stuck. Door stuck. Brother. Okay, it does not take long for the PTSD to kick in. Okay, so we're here. But where in the kitchen might it be? Okay, so that's dining room. The kitchen is right there. Okay, let's go out here. Get... Hmm. Ah. Okay. He's back under control. Nope. Do fix break box with bear breaker switch in the kitchen. where would it be? Huh. Kind of, getting a slight yeah, just kind of trying to. Hmm. Where kitchen? I did be. Huh. I do like the fact that, this game adds that little, oh, you can't play the piano. That sense of urgency. Oh, wow. I spent too long freaking looking around. Huh. I'm genuinely curious. Hmm.
I met Min during the Vietnam War. She was a nursing officer from South Korea, and I was a yokel who had no idea what he was doing. Between the two of us, she was the only one there for the right reasons.
Okay, so that's it.
Hello, my name is Bernard. I'm here because my son read a brochure about the Mind Foundation's famous group grief counseling and won't leave me alone until I give it a shot. Well, it has been a while since I lost my wife, and maybe it is time I tried a different approach to moving on. So, yeah. Let's talk.
Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Uh, Hold on. Trying to. Oh man, trying to see. Cause not sure where in. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean for that. Let's see. Trying to see where it's supposed to be. Because I'm not seeing it anywhere. And I'm not even getting any cues. Yeah, uh, we got the envelope. Yeah, did that. Wait a minute. Is that? Let me see something. Is that what this is over here? And I was just stupid and didn't think to fucking look at it. I finally got the smart lights we talked about. I installed them around the house, but they still need to be synced up manually with the new tablet. Could you do that for me when it arrives? I would if the tablet arrived on time. Update, it arrived while I was taking a quick nap before my night shift. I have to head out now, so I'll do it if I still have the energy tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so this is what this. Okay. I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, so how to sync your smart light with a smart device. Download the Luminous 5, Luminous 5 app to your smart device. Okay. Bring your smart device close to an active smart light. The app's pop-up window will appear on your smart device. Follow the instructions. Okay. Oh. What? Another letter? Uh-huh. You were always a smart lad who could learn anything. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't need anymore. Okay. You were always a smart lad who could learn anything so quickly. It is one of your many characteristics that reminds me of your mother. In Vietnam, I asked her how she learned to speak English. She told me she just made friends with the nursing officers from the nearby U.S. field hospital, which is quite amazing considering her deployment was just less than 2 years ago. Thirsty for knowledge, she said she wanted to write in English too. I told her it would naturally improve just by reading a lot. But considering the circumstances, finding suitable reading material was difficult. After some thought, I promised to write her letters after my departure so she could use them for studying. A few days later, I was sent to a U.S. hospital where I was soon given a medical discharge. I went back to Sunny Ridge, where I immediately got to keeping my promise. Come to think of it, writing those letters was more for myself than for her. There were scars I brought back home from the war. The kind that keeps you awake at night. For some reason, writing to your mother was the only thing that helped me cope with living with them. That's why I kept on writing, even if there weren't any replies. Man. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. cool. That there.
Vietnam wasn't the
Christ.
first war Min had to experience. When she was little, a war broke out in Korea and tore her family apart. When she grew up, she enlisted as a nursing officer, as if under an oath to spare others from the same tragedy that struck her family.
You know, that is pretty common. There we go. And the kitchen light isn't working. Again. I really hope it's not the chewed off wire this time. Alright. I need a screwdriver from the storage room. Okay. You know, that shouldn't be too hard, right? At least now it's not, you know. Oop. There we go. Make a PTSD attack. Oh yeah. Turn on all lights. Make room as bright as possible. Wow, that is... I wonder if that's like faces. Don't look away from its face. It gets worse when you look away from its face. There's no escape. It always comes back. Wow. Yeah, so he... Okay. Alright. Hold on. Okay. Plastic basket filled with random objects, including a screwdriver. God. Brother. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, there we go. Our family photo taken at the town carnival a few days before the accident. Candyman's best friend. Cool. Oh, fuck. Keep your eyes on its face. Brother. Jesus fucking Christ. Letter to Min. 6 October 1966. Dear Min Young Lee, I hope everything is well. I'm Bernard Thorne, the American soldier you take care of. I'm writing this letter to keep my promise of helping you with your English. I'm back in Sunny Ridge. Nothing has changed here, although I can't say the same about myself. The wounds on my body are mostly healed and I can walk just fine like before, but my right hand shows little to no improvement. My pinky and ring finger still refuse to move from its curled up state, and the other three fingers are or can only stretch just enough to hold an egg. I'm just glad that I can still use a pen so I can write to you. Bleh. I consider myself to be one of the lucky ones, though. Many of the soldiers I saw in your field hospital were in far worse conditions than I was. Some were carried in with their limbs dangling from their bodies like a broken branch hanging by its bark. It makes me shudder to think that my right arm would have suffered the same fate if I were a little closer to the explosion. I heard on the news that we are moving further north, which means there will be more people that need you. I hope that you will stay strong and most importantly stay safe. Until I write again, Bernard Thorne. P.S. Please do not bother yourself with writing back. I know you are not yet comfortable with writing in English and barely have the time to do it anyway.
As for me, I was drafted into Vietnam when I was 24. In a foreign land where half the country wanted me dead. Keeping my sanity was a difficult task. But thanks to my squad mates, I was able to keep pushing forward somehow.
Just it. Please don't touch this. Timmy wants me to fix his toy before he gets back, but I think I'm just making it worse. I'm gonna need Dad to show me some of his magic. And you were doing this on the dining table because... Look at its face, look at its face, look at its face, look at its face. God, that's fucking both gross and horrifying at the same time. You're gonna go away? Come on. Nice try, bitch. Ha! Let there be light, bitch. You fucking thought you would get me, but no. Dear Bernard, welcome back. I feared the worst when I found you on the floor that morning. It's truly a miracle that your injuries were not serious, but I heard you still have trouble remembering some things. I also heard reminiscing about your past can stimulate other parts of your memory, so let me try that on you. You remember 2 years ago when we were when we were returning from your regular checkup? You said you needed to use the restroom, so we stopped by my house since it was nearby. Somehow I forgot about your nyctophobia and told you to use the one with a broken light. When you found out about it, you volunteered to take a look. I knew fixing it would be a cakewalk for you, but I declined. My husband George was supposed to get it fixed years ago. It will be done before you return from the market, he said the day he finally decided to get to it. When I got back home, he was still in front of the bathroom, on the floor, clenching his chest. I told you everything. How I never got over the fact that George was gone, and how I tried to keep him in my life by leaving his work unfinished. You turned your eyes to the dark bathroom and said, dwelling in the past will only turn George's memory into something sad. I could tell you were also talking to yourself because of the sadness in your eyes. I got you the tools you needed, and in less than half an hour, the light turned on. I cried. I'd forgotten how bright it was. Perhaps I pointed you to that bathroom because I knew you would help me find peace. You have the kind of power over people, Bernard. And that is something you should never forget. Oh. I got you your favorite dessert for your troubles. Check the freezer. Made chocolate ice cream cake? You really know how to woo a lady, Mr. Thorne. Okay, spare circuit breaker. Okay, cool. And we know that there is, or there should be, a smart light in there. Meow. Speed Racer! Okay, here, yeah, just get me. Yeah, because I can't even freaking look at it. This thing is... There we go, okay. I was about to say, man, this is taking a while. Okay. Yeah, no, I flubbed the absolute shit out of that. Okay. Oh, fuck. Brother, that takes fucking forever. And you can't back out. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool. Hi, friend. I swear to God, if I've got to go through all of that, are you fucking kidding me? This is absolute bitch tits. There we go. Okay. Whew. Eleven 11 October 1966. Dear Min Young Lee, I went to the physician's office today to get the diagnosis I need to apply for better benefits. Turns out the initial diagnosis in Vietnam was correct. My right hand nerves are damaged beyond recovery. I guess my days of helping my father at his auto repair shop is truly over. But my hand is not the only problem I've been having. I used to consider myself as not so sensitive, but nowadays even little things like cries of children get on my nerves, possibly because I haven't been sleeping well for the past few days. I considered telling the doctor about this, but I doubt the Department of Veteran Affairs will accept not sleeping well and being annoyed by crying children as medical conditions, so I kept my mouth shut. Afterwards, I went to the VA office to hand in the diagnosis. There were others waiting their turn. I sat next to a man in a wheelchair with both of his legs missing. Let's see. He told me he was also in Vietnam as a pilot of a C-123. He said he lost his legs when he got shot down by an enemy surface-to-air missile. Luckily, he landed near a friendly outpost and got rescued in time. He was about to ask about my story, but it was cut short when the receptionist called his name. I was very much relieved because my problems were nothing compared to what he had to live with. I felt ashamed. I remembered all those soldiers in your field hospital who suffered injuries that will forever change their lives. Wish that all those men can find peace back home. Sincerely, Bernard Thurn.
Our squad leader, Sergeant Vernon, took good care of us. He was a guy who packed extra pairs of dry socks, so he could hand them out to those who were about to have sex with. He gave us all the strength to ongoing. Until one night, our position got ambushed.
Reliving moments. Yeah. Reliving moments. I installed some smart lights down at the basement too, or down in the basement too, you know, just in case we need a party room. You're already thinking of inviting your coworkers, aren't you? I don't know. Does this house really have enough power for your man cave? God damn it. I got stuck on the door. Door stuck. Alright. Alright, so I know where I need to go. Of course. Of course it's not that simple. There should be. I mean, there has to be a smart light in there somewhere, right? Too steep. I need a ramp of some kind. Okay. There we go. Aha. Modern problems call for modern solutions. Here's family picture. Family picture of Andrew, Kate, and little Timmy. Oh. Post it. I moved the meds to the garage. They're on the corner shelf, so don't let Dad see it. But Sarah said Bernard didn't take any extra pills from her stash. I know you're worried, but this seems like borderline paranoia. Ah, letter to Min. 20 October 1966. Dear Min Young Lee, it is 3 a.m. now. I'm writing this letter to distract myself from thinking about the nightmare that woke me up. It's the same nightmare that has been keeping me awake since I came back home, and it's getting more frequent as time goes by. In my dream, I'm back in the jungle, surrounded by darkness, I'm staring at something that's lurking in the dark, and it is staring back. It is a face with nothing on it but a hole. I want to look away from it, but I can't. If I try to ignore it, it will come closer and closer until it is so close that I can't ignore it anymore. I know whose face it is. It belongs to Sergeant Vernon, my former squad leader. He was a good man everyone relied on. He always kept his cool in the fiercest battles and knew how to lighten up the mood in the worst situations. But one night, Charlie's ambushed us using darkness as cover. The ground shook with mortar barrage, and the sky turned red with flares. At one point, I started to think that I was in hell. That's when I couldn't take it anymore and collapsed on the ground. Vernon tried to get me back up on my feet. He died in the process. My nightmares are his way of reminding me that he died because of my cowardice. Sometimes I can feel his gaze even when I'm awake. Mostly at night when the darkness reminds me of the night he died. Once it happens, try not to blink about it, or try not to think about it will only make it worse. A punishment for trying to run away from what I did. Forgive me for sharing something so morbid, but you are the only person I can talk to about this. We'll try to write about something more lighthearted next time. Sincerely, Bernard Thorne.
Get up, Thorn! Get up! Get up, Thorn! Get up! Get up, Thorn! Now shoot! Get up, Thorn!
It's getting worse and worse.
Get up!
Good lord. Oh.
Thorn! Thorn! Get up, Thorn, or we all die!
Bright red lights. Oh, Jesus.
Sarge?
Okay. Let's see what it is now.
The sergeant's death devastated our squad's morale, and I was the cause. Since his death, his face, his hollow face, followed everywhere I go, staring at me, haunting me, making sure I never forget what I did to him.
Honestly, it's I don't know. Door openers, smart tablet, or that emergency necklace that got lost. You gave me so many things ever since you moved out of this house to live with Kate. You also got me that portable ramp saying I could go anywhere on my own with it. Please forgive me, but I put it down in the basement boiler room because, like many of your gifts, it was a reminder of how I also tried to fill my absence the same way. After your mother's passing, work was the only way I could think of to save our family. I spent most of the day outside, going on visits or working at the office. Fortunately, the business grew, but so did the distance between us. I tried to fill it with things that you probably didn't even need, like that Walkman or Game Boy. But deep down, I knew that gap wasn't caused by work. It existed because I was afraid to face you after taking away your mother from you. I'm truly thankful that despite everything, you grew up to be a fine young man on your own. Even started your own family with your high school sweetheart. Please learn from my mistakes. Always be there for your loved ones. The time you spend with each other is the only thing that is worth anything. This is rough.
Then, one night, flares lit up the dark again, followed by another mortar barrage. All I could do was cower in my foxhole. Suddenly, through all the chaos, I heard a scream of pain coming from afar. I tried hard to ignore it, but the harder I tried, it felt like if I didn't do anything, if that scream had stopped, it would come back as another hollowed-out face. Before I even realized it, I was running around like a madman, searching for the source of that scream. When I reached that man, there was blood everywhere, and his screams had long stopped. I was too late. Nonetheless, I decided to carry his dead body. It was a stupid decision, but at that moment, all I could think of was bringing his body somewhere safe so it doesn't get torn apart by mortar fire. His family deserved to have him back with his face still recognizable. So there I was, risking my life for a dead man as if it was going to redeem my mistakes. What a damn joke.
Jesus. Come on. Flashbang. Holy shit.
어머, 야! 미국인 일어났다! 저기요, 정신 들어요? It's okay. It's okay.
Andrew, I've seen your mother mad only once. It was after returning from the town festival just a few days before she died. Do you remember? The one where I got a panic attack from a little fireworks show after we put you to bed. I told her how sorry I was for ruining a perfect family night. She gave me a warm hug saying that I didn't ruin anything. That's when I got too comfortable and jokingly said she must be regretting marrying a wimp by now. And she quietly but fiercely told me to never say that again. With our 14th anniversary coming up in just a few days, I didn't want to upset her even further. So I apologized and went to bed. Don't get me wrong, I never doubted your mother's love for me, but I also know that she had her own scars. She lost her father in battle during the Korean War, and her mother died working day and night trying to raise 3 children on her own. The experience of having her family torn apart by war made her sympathetic to those affected by it. That's why she came to the US in the first place, because she pitied me.
When I regained consciousness, I was greeted by a soothing voice with an unfamiliar accent telling me everything was okay. That's how I met Min. Turns out the trenches I stumbled into were Korean. I should have been taken to a U.S. field hospital, but because of all the mayhem and the condition I was in, they had no choice but to take me to one of their own. The one Min was stationed at.
And look at how everything turned out, man. Vietnam War and PTSD. Vietnam War veterans were especially prone to suffering from PTSD due to various factors. Soldiers lacked resting time between battles. There was not much public support for the war and its participants. The veterans were not aware of their own PTSD symptoms since it wasn't officially recognized as a mental health condition until 1980, 5 years after the end of the Vietnam War. Yeah, at that point, it was still considered shell shock. Okay.
As the only American in the field hospital, I naturally became the talk among the Koreans. Min was especially curious. She asked me how I even got to the Korean side of the battlefield. I couldn't dare tell her I was trying to save someone. I had no right to even sound like a damn hero. So I just told her I got lost trying to avoid the mortars.
Okay. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, okay, it was supposed to happen. Okay. This is, I'm guessing, the accident.
Honey?
Gotcha. God, this is not... Here's the way out. Okay. What are you doing here? Oh wow, I got lucky and guessed right. Swear to God. Turn 'em in. 15 November 1966. Dear Min, I was running some errands at the market today. A child was throwing a tantrum to his mother, maybe because she wouldn't buy him. What are you going? Oh shit. Oh. The yawns. His whining was making me feel uneasy again, so I tried to pass by quickly. That's when the boy started wailing, "Mama," all of a sudden. I couldn't breathe, as if something was stuck in my windpipe. I felt my lungs struggle to pump in air, but all it did was make gasping sound come out of my mouth. My skin felt ice cold, and yet beneath it felt as if it was on fire. At that moment, I remembered the day I heard a similar cry in the jungles of Vietnam. It was right after we fended off an attack. It was their 6th probe attack only that day. Man. We were already on edge since Sergeant Vernon's death, and one of the newbies finally lost it and chased after the fleeing enemies. I tried to grab him, but was too slow. Soon we heard an explosion. We rushed to the private. He was on the ground, alive. He tried to get up, but soon realized he couldn't because both of his legs were missing. I do not know which struck him first, the pain or the horror. Either way, he started screaming, "Mama, Mama," like a child who fell down and scraped his knee. But his mama wasn't there to stop her son's bleeding. And he died even before the medic arrived. As he died, his lifeless eyes turned towards me, wide open. I remembered Sergeant Vernon's face. Back at the market, as my mind slowly returned to reality, I looked around the busy street. Everything was the same. Even the boy and his mother were gone. No one noticed my distress. Life went on, and hopefully I can too. Daily Bernard. Beep, 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 beep. Don't make that sound. Nah, I don't think I want to look at that. I think I'm good without all that. Thank ya.
We talked a lot about our lives before Vietnam. Our conversations helped me stay distracted from the things I'd seen and done. When I got discharged, I started writing letters to her. It was the only thing keeping my mind from being dragged back into the jungle.
Very light for its size and extremely durable for its weight. Okay, go up to the attic. Or, well, look for the pills in the garage. Go up to the attic. What a damn joke. It wasn't. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so don't get near them. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Understood. Okay. 1, 2. They fucking move. Yeah, I don't think I want to. Can I close the door? Please and thank you. Okay. I live here now. I like the little, like, you know, horror. Yeah, the horror aspect of it. Where, you know, they kind of add zombies into the mix. There's you two. Hey, you two are over there. I just need to see, where are you at? You're... Okay. See again. You're... Looks almost like he's just kind of like looping around the wall that's right there. Oh no, you're both right there. Okay. Trying to think. Alright, we go. Alright, 26 November 1966. Dear men, I've decided to pursue a career as an electrician. Turns out my claw-like hand is still useful for working with wires and small objects. I enrolled in an electrical program at the local community college today, but my father is still disappointed that his boy won't be taking over his business. I can't blame him. He has been a mechanic all his life and takes great pride in his trade. He even has an inspection pit set up at our home garage. Still, he is very supportive of my decision and says he will even help me open my own business one day. It will be a difficult journey, especially with all the voices that keep telling me that I do not deserve a second chance, but I'm slowly moving forward using your story as an inspiration. The story of how you became a nursing officer to fight the very thing that destroyed your family. Though I cannot see myself doing something so noble, the least I can do is start contributing to the community and keep my parents from worrying. I know I've written so much about the things that are best kept to myself, but strangely, I feel no regret or embarrassment. Instead, my heart feels lighter with every word I write down. I do not know if my letters are actually helping you with your English, or if you are even reading them. But they're definitely helping me. I may not be able to completely put the past behind me, but life goes on, one heavy step at a time. Very, very true. Oh, you bitch! Okay, so I just need to go down and go right to that. Damn it, tablet's almost dead. I fucking Austin Powers this shit. Someone just really wanted to fucking be a thorn in my ass. Storm safety tips. Stay indoor and secure all doors and windows. Beware of hazards from floodwaters if caught outside during a storm. In case of vehicle breakdown, illuminate your location to alert other drivers and the flares. Okay, so kind of like the clicker in a sense.
I wrote to Min every week, mostly about how broken I had become.
Fucking Christ, dude.
It wasn't the proudest thing I've done, but it helped me to return to my normal life. Then, one day, I heard the doorbell ring. When I went to answer it, I thought I was dreaming. It was Min.
Okay. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? I don't get this at all. Brother, I can't even freaking, like, this is... Brother, like, this is physically fucking impossible. This, like, because it automatically fucking Austin Powers you. Yeah, I mean, you can't grab the ramp. Hold on. Okay. Like, they make this fucking impossible. Too steep. I need a ramp of some kind. Yes. Okay. Trying to see if I can't cheese this some. Okay. How the fuck did other people fucking get through this part? Wait. Need YouTube. I need to figure out how the hell other people figured out this part, because this is... No. Got that, okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to see how someone else did this tight ass freaking corridor because yeah, this is unless you're just not supposed to go this way. Oh no. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we go into the hallway there. Okay. Same thing that I did. Yeah, you go up to it. Yep. Okay. Cool. It. Oh. Damn. I am a fucking dumbass. I didn't think to do that. Yep, I'm stupid. I just overthought the whole fucking thing.
Can you imagine?
Christ.
I complained so much about how miserable I was that she flew 5,000 miles to fix me. I really couldn't stand watching people suffer from this ugly thing called war. But, in the end, she also became its casualty.
Appreciate you stopping by, Game Axis. Actually, I didn't grab this. I need this. What's this note here? News article. 1 killed, 1 injured in Cliffside car crash. Last night, a couple were involved in a car crash on a Cliffside road that killed the passenger, Min Young Thorne, and seriously injured the driver, Bernard Thorne. The Thornes were driving back from their 14th anniversary dinner during a storm that hit the West Coast area. And letter to Andrew. I became a wreck after the accident. Now unable to even walk properly, I spent most of the day in the house drowning in self-hate. However, you never stopped saying goodbye to me as you left for school. you would even tell me about your day, even though your father was giving you nothing but disappointment. Seeing you recover from the tragedy I caused was the only thing that gave me the strength to wake up in the morning. Then, one late night, I was passing by your room and heard a muffled sound coming from behind the door. It didn't take long to realize that it was the sound of you crying into your pillow. At that moment, my heart shattered once more. Not only did I take away your mother, I had taken away your right to grieve. Showed you weakness and forced you to share my burden by pretending everything was okay. No father should be a burden to his son. I reopened my business. I got my van modified so I can bring my wheelchair to my calls. If I had to stand, I stood. Nothing a bottle of painkillers couldn't solve. I had to repay for the strength you had shown me. It's the same. Yeah. Oh, great. I get to deal with it. You're gone now. What? Say what? Where do you go? Where do you go, friend? Oh, you're there. Okay. Hey. So you're right there. Are you the only... Oh, no, there's two of you. Great. I love that for me. But, I mean, I know that, you know, So, hold on. What exactly do I need to do down here? Except for escape. Okay. Trying to... Ooh. Definitely don't want to make a beep. Work until your body breaks. The unfortunate thing is that is exactly how all of the all the or at least a lot of veterans deal with I'd be happy. Oh, okay. I see now. I see what we gotta do. But yeah, the whole mentality of work until your body breaks, that is a very common thing with veterans. It's just the unfortunate state of... I'm not backing up. Stock more of these soon. Okay. Yeah. Very common mentality of a lot of veterans, especially those that suffer from PTSD. To either A, work until your body breaks, or work so much that, you know, you don't have time to get in your head. Okay. Not expect you to come that way. Or basically corner my ass. Just need to. Both of them are on that side of the room. Great. Why are you both there? Need you guys to go elsewhere, please. Thank you. Alright, where are you at? You're right there. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. Good thing I stopped by there. Fantastic. Hell yeah. I am big brain. Somewhat. Ignore the fact that I couldn't think to back up over that ramp earlier.
I never should have written to her. I lured her into my life, and my weakness got her killed. Now all I want is for the suffering to end. But I keep seeing her. She won't let go.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. I got too close to that one on the right. Thick. Yeah, this tablet is almost dead.
I never should have written to her. I lured her into my life, and my weakness got her killed. Now all I want is for the suffering to end. But I keep seeing her. She won't let go of me. She won't let go.
Okay. I guess I hope that was just supposed to happen. Oh. Hey, well, sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't even realize you were in here. I did not see any of the freaking chats. Yeah, this game is, so far it's really good. Definitely got elements of horror and everything. Yeah, it was, I don't know what was going on with it. It did not show any of the freaking chat. It just now freaking popped up. How are you doing tonight? Shut it off. Yeah. Okay. Finally getting over that stupid cold. That's good to hear. And it's almost the weekend too. Andrew, when you were little, you used your grandfather's inspection pit in the garage as if it were your own secret hideout. No matter how much we told you it's dangerous to play there, we would always find some of your toys lying in that dark hole. I still don't understand why you chose that dark and dusty place as a hideout. Then again, there's nothing more suitable than a dark and dusty place for keeping your own little secrets. The reason I'm mentioning this is because even though you left this house when you married Kate, I know it still holds a special place in your heart. I can feel it by the way you treat it. Whenever something broke in this house, you fixed it without ever complaining about how old it was. You even got it upgraded with door openers and brand new wheelchair lifts. It was as if you were asking it to take good care of your old man. Now this house is yours. Who knows? Maybe you and Kate can turn this place into a nice vacation home and little Timmy can make his own secret hideout somewhere only he can appreciate. This house deserves to be filled with love, and I believe your family will make it whole once more. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we could, huh? You guys getting any snow this weekend?
Before the accident, back when I could still walk, Min and I would go on an early morning jog before sunrise. It was part of Min's old army routine, and
Same here.
she begged me to join her.
We're slated to get anywhere
which
from 5
I
to 8
agreed
inches.
to as long as we walked on the way back.
Yeah. More up here. Ugh, gross. Well, I know what I'm doing if we actually get 5 to 8 inches. I'm doing donuts.
One day, on our usual jog, I asked her if she didn't get tired of doing it so early in the morning. She said it was the best way to enjoy her favorite view. At first, I thought she was talking about the sunrise.
Yep. Gonna do stupid shit. Time to do some
Later,
sketchy shit.
as we
Doo-dah,
walked back to
doo-dah.
our home, the sun started to rise. As the light slowly rolled in, I turned to Min to see if she was indeed enjoying the scenery. She was looking at me.
Hope I get away with it. Oh, de doo da day. No, yep, we were daydreaming. Alright, Sins of Bernard Thorne. Min still visits me wearing the same outfit as our last anniversary. Bernard lost his wife, Min Young, to a car accident he was responsible for. They were returning from their anniversary dinner. There was a storm that night, but Bernard stubbornly insisted on pushing through with the dinner plan. I see her at my weakest moments, whenever I am drowning in self-loathing or the thought of death. I see her, crawling towards me with that scorched glare of hers. Oh, wait a minute. About dissociative amnesia. Anyone who suffered a traumatic event can experience dissociative amnesia. It is a type of dissociative disorder that prevents the patient from remembering important information, conversations, or even a specific period of their life entirely. Dissociative disorder can occur due to a specific event or a long-term stress of trauma, such as witnessing or experiencing physical or sexual violence, witnessing serious injury or death of another person, experiencing abuse during childhood, other life-changing or traumatic experiences such as war. And well, good night, Mama, and yeah, I hope you sleep well. Get a good night's rest. There's pills. Oh, of course the game's not gonna let me get them. Love you, Mama.
Maybe I still could have saved her. Only if my hand wasn't like this. I mean, look at it. So twisted, so weak, so useless that it couldn't even save the person I love. You just look at it. 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 You just look at it.
Get oh, that's what it meant. Oh. Okay, so this is... Hmm. God damn it. Doesn't let me... Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe... No. Motherfucker. It just keeps fucking falling over. Okay. Okay, go from this side, maybe? No, you gotta go from this side. Okay. What the fuck am I supposed to grab for this? Looking at what other people like. Because yeah, okay. So okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so basically... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so it is just a matter of just fucking... Okay. Ow. My ankle. Okay. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be getting the pills. Yo. He needs my letters to Andrew. Okay. Alright, that's where Andrew can find. 6/17/67. The code. Okay. That's the opiate. That's the overdose. Okay, was not expecting that to happen. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see.
Honey?
I call hacks. You move the furniture. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so he tried to overdose. Yeah.
What? Won't you let me go? I just want to be...
That was the episode.
Honey? How about we go up the attic when we get home?
The attic? Why? Oh, you mean our super romantic hideout? Man, it's been a while since we used that place.
Since tonight was so special, I thought we could end our anniversary there.
Do you remember? You looked like a little girl when you first saw that attic.
Haven't I told you? When I was little, I lived in a house with a small attic. My brothers and I used it like our own playroom. When I saw the one in your house, it felt like I was back in my old playroom again, just much bigger.
And that's why you started redecorating that dusty old place immediately after we married?
Well, at least I didn't cut out the floorboard to make a secret attic wine cellar.
Oh, right. How did I forget about the wine hole? Oh, I should check if we still have a bottle left inside.
No, I mean, I already restocked it this morning, so there's no need for that.
Oh, okay. You really prepared a lot for tonight, but why are you acting so strange? Did you hide a surprise gift there or something?
I don't know what you're talking about. So, are you in or not?
Okay. I just hope Andrew goes to bed early tonight.
Don't worry. He always go to bed before 10. Honey,
Yeah.
happy anniversary.
Some scars never heal. They'll keep rupturing and rupturing until the bleeding soaks even the ones around you.
Oh, okay. I see. They didn't put out flares.
Min, are you okay? Min, you have to wake up. The car's about to blow. Come on. Come on. Min, thank God. We have to.
Come
We have to
on.
get out of here right
I
now.
am pressing as fast as I
Let's get
can.
the seatbelt.
Ah,
Damn. Damn.
I had to. Even two-handing that was impossible.
What? No, Min, stop! What are you doing? I can get you out! Please, don't do this to me! Don't do this to me!
I kept falling and falling until I got caught by a branch. I opened my eyes. My head was facing down the cliff, and all I could see was complete blackness. From the above, I heard the sound of the burning car. I tried to turn my body to face the wreckage, but the pain, it pinned me down like a rock, forcing me to keep facing downward. I cried out. I cried out Min's name. I cried out that I'm sorry. I knew it meant nothing, but I kept screaming because it was the only thing I could do. Soon, my lungs gave out, and I could not even do that, except helplessly stare into the bottomless darkness while listening to the fire eat away Min's body from behind me. Since then, I've become terrified of being in the dark. It reminds me of that pitch-black cliffside where I got my wife killed and I did nothing. And that's what I do. I cause pain to those around me. So why am I still here? Why am I still alive? My son is all grown up and I'm just being a burden to him at this point, so why not just end it? Thoughts of death loom over me like flies over a carcass. But I can't do it. Because of Min. When she pushed me out of that car, my life became her greatest legacy. A remnant of her kindness and selflessness. If I die, she will truly be gone. That burden is the only thing that is keeping me alive now. Whenever the thought of death draws closer, The memory of Min's sacrifice pushes me away from it. Back into the world where Min no longer exists. I just hope that one day she will finally allow me to join her.
They say you are remembered by the footprints you leave behind. I thought I became your mother's biggest footprint when she pushed me out of the car. A living proof of her remarkableness. For all these years, no matter how much I've wanted to follow her, that very fact kept me anchored to this world. But I finally became free of that burden when you took me to your family picnic at Simon's Park. It was quite an event. Timmy wanted to enjoy everything that it had to offer. You and Kate were busy following him around as I watched you from behind. You may have not noticed, but Kate rarely took her eyes off you, always wearing a bright smile. Only someone deeply in love could wear such a smile. Wondered if I looked at your mother the same way. That's when I realized something marvelous. You were your mother's greatest footprint, not me. Kate gave you that look because you have given her nothing but love. Timmy is growing up to be a kind young man because that's all you've taught him. You spread goodness to those around you, just as your mother did. The revelation finally freed me of my burden. The only thing left for me to do now is to relieve you of yours. Please don't blame Sarah for my death. I've been stashing away pills from my daily dosage for weeks, and there's no way she could have known. What happened already happened, so do not dwell on it. This is my only request. Keep moving forward knowing that your mother lives on through the love you share and the kindness you offer. God damn it. I'm not crying, you're crying. God damn, man. Bernard. Dear Bernard.
Dear Bernard, surprise! This is my anniversary gift for you. A very late reply letter. I wanted to write back when I got confident with my writing, but after what you said after the carnival, I decided to finally try. Do you know why I got angry when you called yourself a wimp? It's because it was the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. I never mentioned this because you hate talking about the war, but I know about the men you saved in Vietnam. When I first met you, you told me you ended up in the Korean field hospital because you got lost during the attack. But soon after you left, a rumor spread about how you ran through a rain of mortars with an unconscious Korean soldier on your back. We called you Crazy Yankee because what you did was indeed crazy. So, no, I don't know about the man you say you are. All I know is that I married a man who is so kind that he's making a world a bit nicer without even realizing it. If you don't believe me, think about Andrew. Think about how caring and kind he is to others. He learned that from you because that is all you are showing us. And when he grows up, he will find someone like him. They will get married and soon reach the conclusion that they want to have children because their love is too great for just the two of them. When that day comes, he will still need his father to be his guide again. Because, let's face it, kids are a piece of work. So, please, don't deny who you really are. You were just scarred, and that's okay. We're all just small scarred things, looking for a place to heal. We found ours when we found each other. All that's left now is to heal. With love, Minyoung. P.S. Don't be surprised when you look at my face, because it should be so red right now.
And oh, this is a beautiful game, and I'm trying to keep it the fuck together. Oh man, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful game.
Dad, what are you doing here? How did you even... Dad. Hey. Hey. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Beautiful game. And I want to say this is the first one that I've come across that, you know, it deals with PTSD and, you know, living through it, dealing with the demons and the nightmares. I can definitely see why. I mean, yeah, it's, I'm glad that they did put that note, like that trigger warning in the beginning, because, you know, for those who struggle with PTSD from war, especially, I mean, especially if they were in, you know, in active combat and stuff like that, that would definitely trigger it. The fireworks and stuff like that. I mean, a good friend of mine, after one of his tours, I mean, he had gone home and New Year's Eve, there was, or New Year's, there was fireworks going off, and his body's immediate reaction was to cower in, like, just in panic. And it's just because there's a part in your brain that, when you hear mortars or explosions constantly, your brain gets kind of rewired, so to speak, where as soon as you hear the explosion, your body just goes to the nearest safe spot. And yeah, I did not witness his episode firsthand. He's told me about it. But yeah, PTSD, it can definitely, it's life altering, and at its worst, it is debilitating. And and this, I think I can kind of resonate with Bernard Thorne, with the main character Bernard Thorne in this, in that, it's not the PTSD aspect of it, but with me being a veteran, I did not deploy, did not see combat. So of course, every time that anytime someone does thank me for my service, I've had to basically, I guess, reprogram myself to not say I didn't do anything, because that's exactly how I felt. I did 5 years. I didn't really do anything. I was stationed in Quantico, Virginia for 4.5 years. I didn't do anything. So, for the longest time, anytime I was thanked for my service, my knee-jerk reaction would just be to just state I didn't do anything. I don't deserve your thanks. I really don't. There are plenty of other people who have done more for this country than, my 5 years in. But, of course, some veterans, and my parents included, they have basically told me that it's not about whether you've been to combat or whatever have you. It's the fact that, you volunteered to serve this country. You volunteered to sign your life away and be a part of a community that a lot of people can't join. So yeah, it's it took a while for me to finally, get to a point where, it doesn't happen often, and I'm thankful for that, because it does get, in the military entirely, if you yourself have been in the military, or you have friends or family that have been in the military, you can ask them and they will tell you that it's a running joke. At least, well, at least in today's military, we have a running joke to one another where we will just go up and shake their hand and thank you for your service. It's just, because it kind of, everyone knows that, it deep down it does kind of make us, a little uneasy or a little uncomfortable, so to speak. Especially for those of us that, stayed stateside, didn't go overseas and, didn't actually fight for this country. But, yeah, it's... Yeah, I mean, all that to say, I mean, this game is very beautiful. This will go down as, one of my favorites. Because it's simplistic in that, you're only traversing your house, and, trying to, your ultimate goal was to get up to the attic, because Min constantly calls you up to the attic. And I mean, at the beginning it makes you feel like, okay, well, is this gonna be where, is this where it's all going to, like, where we're going to actually, end it, I guess you could say. And then we actually, as we get closer to the end, we see that he had already made that attempt. And then, we get a more deeper, like a deeper dive into why he constantly thinks of it as if he took his mother away, took Min away from Andrew, as he explains the night of that accident. And then we get up to the attic and we see that note, and it's the closure that he needed. So it's one less demon for him to not so much worry about, but definitely it's one less demon for him, one less nightmare, because he's got closure. And for a lot of people, that is the hardest thing to achieve, is closure. Or obtain, I guess you could say. Or, yeah, I guess I should say. And for a lot of situations, it is what is needed most. But yeah. Very good game. I'm glad I played it. So, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for stopping by and hanging out with me. Yeah. Let's see. Depending on when I get off of work tomorrow, I'll try and stream, but tomorrow I'm actually going to go see that Iron Lung movie from Markiplier. Yeah, I got the tickets earlier this month. Whenever I tried to get the tickets last month, but yeah, of course, movie theaters don't let you look a month in advance to see if you can get tickets. So, yeah, I got tickets to go see Iron Lung by Markiplier. So that will be interesting because, you know, the fact that he made a movie from the Iron Lung game, and I've seen some snippets of the behind the scenes, or not really the behind the scenes, but I guess like the kind of, you know, interviews and stuff, and how he reached out to the dev and was like, hey, so you ever thought about making this into a movie? And he, the actual dev was like, you know, oddly enough, this is the only one like that I've thought about, like, oh wow, this would actually be really cool as a movie. And lo and behold, we've got the movie. So I've got to go, and you know, I want to see this movie really badly, and I want to support Markiplier because, you know, the fact that it started out where he was only gonna, you know, it was originally only slated for, I think he said 1,000 theaters in the States, and it very quickly was picked up by AMC, and I think there was other ones that, and it just grew, and it was available, I think the last count I saw was 2,000 or more. I can't remember, but yeah, mad props to Markiplier. I can't wait to see the movie. And yeah, so like I said, depending on when I get off work tomorrow, I'll try and stream. Worst case scenario, I'll do a double stream on Saturday, or a long stream on Saturday, because I got some more games to get through. So stay tuned for all that, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, stay safe, keep being awesome, drink water, take Motrin, and of course, don't forget to change your socks. Also, check up on your friends. Especially for all my fellow veterans out there. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. It's not a sign of weakness. If anything, it's a sign of strength. Because at that point, you know you have a problem. Reach out for help. And as far as, you know, if you have friends that are struggling with, you know, depression or PTSD, whatever have you, check up on them. Stay in touch with them, and, you know, you never know. It could save their life. 22 a day. That number never changes. So, thank you again, everyone. Trader Weenie, signing out. Good night.